What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you how to create Easter colouring pages the easy way and by using Canva. So, welcome back to Stacking Profit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can easily create Easter colouring pages to sell online. You can sell them as a book, you can sell them individual pages over on Etsy, but the point is, I'm going to share with you how you can easily create colouring pages. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is actually created a few examples. I'm going to go through the examples and then I'm going to share with you exactly how you can create these types of pages yourself. Then I'm going to share 5 different resources or designers over on Creative Fabrica that you can check out, and an awesome mega bundle that will really help you create these pages. So let's go ahead and just get stuck in with the video. Like I said, I've already made a few examples, so let me show you them. I made this one. I am going to go back through them and then share with you how I also made them. But I made this one, I made this one, and these weren't really that hard to create either. I made this one, which says Hoppy Easter. Now, we decided to create this video around Easter because that's literally just in a couple of months now, so anything Easter related would be the perfect time right now to start creating. But even though I'm sharing this with Easter, you can do this in any niche that you want. Now, if we keep scrolling through here, we can take a look at these pages that I've created. You can see they look pretty good, and again, they're really simple to create. Now, we did actually do a video last week, I believe, where we were making these kids colouring pages, and we actually went ahead and created these ones. Very simple pages, but look fairly good. Now, if you want to check out the video where we created those 3, I believe it's on the channel and it's this one just here. What I'll do is link that in the right hand corner right now so you can go through and watch. Now, if we go back to here, let me explain to you how I create these. I use something called digital stamps. Now, with digital stamps, if we go back to here, we can see I have lots of different folders full up with all of these digital stamps. I have winter, magical, pirates, misc, lots of different digital stamps, and this is what allows me to actually create colouring pages. If we click on one of these, we can see what they look like. So they're black and white, filled on the inside with a transparent background. This is perfect for creating pages because if we click on one of these, let's make this a little bit bigger really quick, then we can move this one up to the top. You can move that to like there. We could have a little one of this down here, and you can see that we can create colouring pages on the fly and that look pretty good. Now let me go ahead and delete these for a second. Let's delete that one. Let's find the Easter bundle, which I have here somewhere. I believe that it's this one. So right here, I can use these and just create some really nice colouring pages. If we take one of these, like so, we can put it on the page, and then I can start combining the elements, the graphics, the digital stamps together to actually go ahead and create pages. See, what most people do, and which you shouldn't do, is just get the image like this, make it bigger, put it on the page, and call that a colouring page. That's a no-no. That's using as is. That's not what you want to do. You want to use your graphics in combination with each other to actually create colouring pages. If we take one of these, we could move that up like so, maybe keep that there. We could move that in so it's around and in the border, and then we can just start playing around with other graphics, not that one, to create colouring pages that look good. So that's how I create my colouring pages, but the top tip that I can give you is to build out your library of these digital stamps. So if we go back to here, I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. Let's scroll down. Not this one. I believe it was back here. Now if we go back one, we can see all of these digital stamps that I have, and I have them in lots of different niches. So again, by having a nice library or building out your library of digital stamps, you can then create lots of different pages on the fly. Your imagination is your only limit, because you can design all different types of pages. Again, if we take a look at these, some of these look really good. Now, building out your library is really easy, but it really helps if you have a Canva Pro account and also a Creative Fabrica membership. Now, with the Canva Pro, this will allow you to have unlimited folders here, which means you can organize all of your graphics and just keep things better organized. I'm not actually very good at that, but we can see I use the folders to split up into the niches, and that's how I get all of these. And ideally, again, a Canva Pro is perfect for this. Now, if you want a 30-day free trial for Canva Pro, there will be a link down in the description. Now, another way to build out all of these graphics again is by having a Creative Fabrica membership. Now what I'm going to do is actually just share with you a few people, a few designers over on Creative Fabrica that you can check out to get some of these digital stamps. Now if we take a look here, this designer is, I'm not too sure how to say this, Apixala, something like that. Again, there's going to be links for these down in the description, but if we come here, we can see they have lots of digital stamps, and we can filter this through Easter, and now we just have the Easter digital stamps. There's some really nice ones there that you can create some books around, some more nice ones there. So this is the first designer. I actually have 5 designers for you to check out, so you can actually find these digital stamps, because as you saw, they are perfect for creating these colouring pages. Now the second designer is Cat and Me. If we scroll down, we can see some really nice digital stamps, and if you want the Easter, or no matter what type of niche that you're looking for, just type it in the search bar on their shop. Now if we scroll through, we can see that they have a few there. They have a few here, and again, some really nice digital stamps. So this is the second one to come and check out, and this is Cat and Me. The third one being Noterno Clip Art or something like that. They have some really nice graphics. If we filter this down, we can go to Easter and then check out their digital stamps as well. We have some here, some there, some there. Again, by building out your library of digital stamps in lots of different niches will allow you to create some really nice colouring books. Now that's the third one. Fourth one, Keeping It Kawaii Design, one of my favourite designers here on Creative Fabrica. They have so many digital stamps, as we can see. Now if we go to the search bar, type in Easter, we can then see the Easter ones that they have. Easter bunnies, Easter eggs, or an egg hunt. Again, really nice graphics. So that's the fourth one. And then the fifth and final designer is this one, Janet She, or Janat She, something like that. If we scroll down, we can see, again, really nice graphics. They also have these digital stamps. So if we go to here, type in Easter, we can see lots of really great graphics that we can use. So come through, there will be links for these down in the description below, but come through if you want to check out these designers. Now, like I said previously, it's better if you have a Creative Fabrica membership. Now why is that? Well, if you have a membership, that means you can just come in and download stuff at no extra cost. So because I have a membership, I can come in, look at this designer, download a bunch of graphics, same with this one, that one and this one. I can just come in and download stuff at no extra cost, which makes things so much better when you're designing and building out your library of these digital stamps. Now with Creative Fabrica, if you do want a $1 30-day free trial, there will be a link for this down in the description below. Disclaimer, it is an affiliate link, so if you do decide to purchase, I will make a small commission. But again, having this membership allows me to come in and download things at no extra cost, including this 5,000 mega bundle, which I'm about to talk about. Now with this, by itself, at the minute, this is around $16. So for $16 for 5,000 graphics is still an absolute steal. But if you have that Creative Fabrica membership, you can download this at no extra cost. You can download this and anything else that you want. Now with this Mega Giant Blackline bundle, 5,000 graphics, this is perfect for creating your colouring books. If we look just here, we can see all of these different digital stamps and in lots of different niches. In fact, I've already gone ahead and downloaded this. I've downloaded this in the past, and that's where I get a lot of my digital stamps from, over here. But if we take a look at the folder, we can see what that looks like. So this again is the 5,000 in one graphic bundle. If we go here, take a look. We are going to get back to designing in a second, so please stick around and watch the rest of this video. But if we click here, we can see all of these folders. Let's scroll through these. All of these folders are full up with digital stamps. And again, they're absolutely perfect for creating colouring books. But look at all these folders. There's 5,000 graphics. So let's just click on one of these so you can see. We'll click on this one. Then we'll go there, we're going to go to PNG, and now we can see. So this one's Valentine's. If we take a look here, we have some donuts. So let's get rid of that. This mega bundle is just absolutely awesome. So if you're interested and serious about creating colouring books, come through, grab this bundle, just because it's absolutely crazy. Then once you have your bundle, and if you have Canva Pro, you can upload them here directly into Canva, create your folders. Now that is going to take a while. I remember when I first did mine, it took absolutely forever. But once you have that done, you can then create your pages on the fly. So let's take a look through these. Let's take that. Let's just move that to the back for a second. Let's lock that. Because if we take a look here, these are all just different graphics from all the folders that I have just here. If we make this one bigger, in fact, let's do that smaller. Let's move that over like so. We can see what it looks like. So let's just do this. Let's get rid of that. This is just a castle. So with this, I can play around. I can have clouds behind it. I can have a moon. I can put that here on the page. And then if we go back, I combined together other elements to create this page. I also cropped the edge of that. So instead of having it like so, I had it going up to next of the page or the line. And then I just cropped the image. I cropped the image to put it in the box to make it look like it's an actual page. And then I layer graphics on top to design a page, as we can see just here. And then I take that black box, take that, move it to the front, I lock, and then I have my colouring page. So that's all that I've done with these pages just here. I've combined elements together. Let's move that to the back. Let's lock that. I've combined elements together, as we can see. Every element is individual, but I combined them together to actually create colouring pages. That's what all of these graphics and things from websites are designed to do. They're there for you to purchase and then create designs with. Remember, never add or never use as is. So remember, as is, if we take this, no, in fact, let's take this one away. Let's take this one. Let's just take these as well. And let's get rid of that. Let's just go into one of these bundles. Never do this. Never ever just do that and call that a colouring page. That is a no-no. Again, you want to use the elements in combination with each other to actually go ahead and start designing colouring pages. Now let's get rid of this one. Let's go on to the next one. Take a look. We can design them with the graphics. We can also design them with quotes or words. You could have just Easter on here. To do this is very simple. Once you put your text down on the page, so if we go back to text, click on there, we can add the text to the page, and then we can play around with effects just here. So if we delete this, go back onto that one, click effects, we want this splice. So now, in fact, let's just duplicate this. Let's turn off that so you can see what it looks like. So a standard font is going to look like this. Then, once you start playing around with splice, you can make it a colouring in font. So I can play around with the thickness. I want that offset off. I want the direction off as well, and then I want to change the inside to white. And now we have a colouring in font, and I can play around with the thickness as well, as you can see, and then I can just start designing. So you can do it with quotes, as I've done just here, and then add graphics as well to design your pages. Very, very simple stuff. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. I designed this one just here. This looks pretty good as well. This just looks like a colouring page which someone has designed. But if we take a deeper look, we can actually see that every single element just here is individual. So that's individual, that's individual. Even this background, let's do that one more time. Let's go back. Let's take that box. Let's lock that so it doesn't move. But we can see, if we take that one and unlock it, this is just another element. An element I put on the page, and then together with other elements, let's just go back a few. There we go. Let's make this one. Nope, that's fine. But together with other elements, you can actually design a colouring page. That's what it all comes down to, designing. And if you have a little library, let's go back to here. If you have, that was the wrong one, let's go down one more, pretty graphic. If you have lots of different elements or these digital stamps in lots of different niches like this, you can create some really nice colouring pages. Let's take a look at this one. So this again, just individual graphics. Let's move that to the back, lock it. And if we take a look here, this, we can make this bigger, like so. Let's just make that a little bit smaller. That is the graphic. But together, playing around with it, making it bigger, moving it on the page, I created this design. And all these eggs are just individual. And just put on the page to actually design some kind of scenery, a scene, or something that looks good. None of this is very complicated. All of this is very, very simple, as you can see. Now let's move on to the next one that I have here. We have another one. This was its own graphic. Let's take that, push that to the back and lock. This was its own graphic, as we can see, so I use that. This is an individual graphic, so is this. And in combination with all of these eggs, on the page, they look good. So you can see pages that are designed. Let's take a look at another one. We did that one, then we did this one as well, and also this. See, this rocket was from a completely different folder, which I have here on Canva, just in combination with other graphics. Very, very simple. So let's go ahead and actually design one of these so you can see just how easy it is. Now I already have some folders already open, so let's take one of these. This is for Easter, so ideally we want some Easter stuff on the page. Remember, this strategy can be done in so many niches, especially if you have this 5,000 mega bundle, because look at all these. There's avocados, there's Halloween, there's Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, back to school, and you can use these all in combination with each other if you have Canva Pro, and then actually go ahead and create some pages. Now, let's take one of these. We want something from here. So let's go with, let's just try and find something. We could use this little bird. We could move that higher, like so. Not very Eastery, so I'm actually going to get rid of that. Let's take maybe a bunny or a rabbit. So let's take one of these. We could take this one, or this one, or possibly this one. Let's take this. We could move that over to the side like so. What I like to do is just put everything on the page until it looks good. So we're going to use that rabbit. We could use a couple of little Easter eggs as well, like so. Move that down. We could use maybe a different Easter egg. Maybe take that one. Flip that around. Move that down to round about there. Maybe a little bit bigger. We could even make this one bigger as well, maybe not that big, a little bit smaller. There we go. And then we need stuff to go behind it. So by having all these different folders in lots of different niches will allow you to do that. So I could go ahead and maybe take the moon, maybe have that up there. I could take a sun. There's lots of different ways that you can put these graphics together to create colouring pages. In fact, there's an unlimited amount of ways. You're only limited by your imagination. Now, let's take a different one. Let's go on this folder. We have some houses. So I could take one of these houses, maybe this one. We could have that at the back, up here, like so. We could have some more houses next to it. So we could take this one, maybe make that a little bit smaller. Let's take that, move that to around about there. Or we could have that one in the middle. We could move that one over, and then we could possibly take, let's say, this one and move that over to there. We could flip that around so the chimney's on this side. Again, there's an unlimited amount of ways that you can do this. Let's push that to the front so it's over the houses, but we could have them in the background. We could take a different folder. Let's take this one. Let's see what's here. So this is a lot of spaceship stuff. That's the rocket that I used on this one. So again, it just comes down to your imagination and how you can design. Now with designing, you tend to get better the more that you create. We can actually have that up in the sky like that. We could have, let's get rid of this. Let's go to something like magical. That's bedtime. Do I have magical open? Yes, I do. So now look at all these different other graphics that I can use. Now let's keep scrolling. We could take this little cloud, flip that around, maybe have that like so. And let's see what else there is, and a bunch of flowers. So I quite like this. We could move that over, flip it around like so. We could have that up. Let's flip that like so. We could have that over to here. Then we could have more eggs. So let's go back to this folder, or maybe a little bunny down here. As you can see, there's just an unlimited amount of ways that you can create these pages. Now, once you have it how you want to crop those sides to make sure that it's in your border. To get the border, it's very, very simple. All that is, if we go up here, we can go to Elements, we can go to Shapes, Line and Shapes, and then we can use this one. Then if you drag the corner, you can make that line thickness bigger and then just move it like this until you have that border. Getting the border is very, very simple. The dimensions are usually an 8.5 times 11 as well. That's how I do all of my colouring books. Again, this can be done for colouring pages to sell over on Etsy, or create a whole book and sell that through KDP. Now I'm going to move that one behind as well, and then all I want to do is get this border, move that to the front, and then I'll lock that, and we can see this page is almost done. So we just need a little something there, so we could go back to, if we scroll down, get something from the Easter bundle. Let's take a little look. We could have some type of flower in the background. We could flip that round, make that like so, and have that there. Push it to the back, and we can see it's really easy to start creating colouring pages just by using digital stamps. And again, if you build out your library of digital stamps over here in Canva, you can create lots of really nice designs. Again, you're only limited by your imagination. So go ahead, give this a go, start creating some colouring pages, because once you get the hand of it, as you can see, or the hang of it, should I say, as you can see, you can create some really nice designed colouring pages for kids and in lots of different niches. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.